Hello and welcome back. In between episodes, did return home and I dropped off most of the stuff from the vehicle, like only what I would consider necessary is left. And even that I'm thinking about reducing a little bit. For example, I will probably leave the pot here and not all the pipe bombs, but like 15 pipe bombs. And probably the long rope also. And the safety glasses. And yes, I'm now that I'm thinking about it, getting what do I want to say? Sorry, I'm missing a word there. I basically want to drop more off so the vehicle isn't as heavy, which also includes I will probably deinstall the solar panels and the electric motor. Either I did something wrong with the installation, maybe they tweaked something with the solar panels or something, but basically they don't add enough value to the vehicle right now to warrant the extra weight, because they are actually like what, 33 weight or something, like kilograms. So I rather save on that and get a little bit more carrying weight. I will quickly drop the trash. What? Oh. I will quickly drop the trash from the V8 here. And in this episode, we will probably go to the west. Or we will go down south to our campsite and grab some stuff. But what would I want? I would want the skill books, especially for the recipes of mutagen and purifier, but we still did not find any components for that. Actually, yes, I will adventure to the west in this episode, and I will pull the vehicle at least until the sun goes up. I hope for some sort of civilization that might have, bleach, the other component for mutagen, and a welder. I don't know if there's any one building that could contain those. Probably not. Maybe a big mansion with a garage. But there are that is quite annoying about the new pulling system. I don't seem to be able to pull push something from on top of a vehicle. We found a plastic jerry can. I don't know how particularly useful that is, but I will keep it for now, because we can get water storage and fuel storage basically to every car that still has a tank left. Dermatic. What is that? A mutated wasp. Okay, nearly the size of a cat with barbed ovipositor extruding from the abdomen. I don't want any of that, to be honest. Oh, it wants something of me. Is it? Oh no, that's a giant mosquito. I believe we should be able to deal with that. Yes, quite easily. Could you please not run away? Yes, good. I will not butcher that, even though we might get, we would probably get meat. We still have The lack of calcium. Nothing in our cart has particularly much of that, I believe. No nutritional. Oh, only vitamin C. Can't see anything for this. The bacon apparently not. So add a food store or something of that nature to the list. I know that we are currently covering a lot of, well, way without really exploring it, but on our way back we will see all of those squares. So I will not bother like waiting till daytime. What was that? There was something. Better not. Fungoids. More fungoids. Everywhere fungoids. If you... well... normally like those hive... well... sites like ant hives or... slime pits or something are normally useful because they give you a lot of fighting experience. I almost walked into him. But I find that fungoids are probably the worst of those, because you can get infected. And I don't believe the game tells you that you are infected until you have like the symptoms. And that's, I believe, basically too late. Get off of my vehicle. God, there are a lot of them here. I'm not covered in spores, so I will assume that everything went fine. And yes, that makes me nervous. There was some sort of way down here, but I don't believe there's a city here. That would be quite odd. So let's continue our journey. Another... are you a fungal ant? No, there's another ant hive up here. Which means that there is a lot of food around. So we don't have to fish. If we find glass jaws somewhere, we will be able to preserve quite a lot of meat. We just have to find out how to make like multivitamin tablets or something. Something of that nature at least. Ant larva. Okay, we are quite close to the nest, I take it. What would be quite interesting would be like a use for tainted plant matter. I don't know off the top of my head what to do with that, but we could basically get infinite... maybe you can also use that for mutagen, now that I think about it, but probably not. We could basically get a lot of plant fiber from the fungoids, but it would all be tainted. Probably not that useful. We could get some plant sex. I believe that's just liquid to drink from them. Oh, that was accidental. Suddenly opening up menus. It would be really good if it... well, if the sun goes up, but that should only take like half an hour more. So I don't have to... I believe we are far enough away from... from everything that I don't have to worry about fungoids anymore, so I can actually hold down the movement keys. They fixed it somehow, the towing system, that is, but not completely. We might have a Fema Camp here. It looks... yes, it is a Fema Camp. And this is their entrance. Unlike of other Fema Camp, we can actually explore this and probably be even okay if a manhack turns off, even though I would prefer not to fight a manhack. Let's zoom in because we can't really see anything beyond this, well, zoom level anyway, and kill those super OP zombie soldiers. Oh my god, one of them managed to hit us. I'm quite shocked. Don't want your dirty socks. I believe at this point I will not take army equipment anymore, like clothing. Because first of all we could come back for that, and I believe we still have the winter jacket in the base. Oh yes, I believe I mentioned that, but I don't believe I showed that on screen yet. I switched my jackets to the army jacket because it has less encumbrance, 5 points, and it doesn't, well, our character basically doesn't overheat. It's a little bit more, well, appropriate for summer, I guess. And it is summer. Cigar. I mean, I never saw a cigar before in this game. Or did I? Maybe I did see a cigar before in this game, but I will take that, because why not? Oh, batteries. Batteries are always useful. No, we are not short-sighted or far-sighted. We enter, after I destroy the numerous fences, a Fema Camp. That up there is the mass grave. So there should be a lot of zombies around here, at least I would assume so. Cough syrup. I will take that for the plastic bottle alone. And cough syrup comes in quite handy if you want to use like your sick time. Somewhat. We found a spray can. What do we miss for the glare protection? Only duct tape? Do we have duct tape in our base? I don't believe so. We need duct tape. I wanted to say, what did I wanted to say? It is not important. We now have basically the hardest to find component for the makeshift welder goggles, whatever. I believe they aren't even makeshift. I believe they are just the real thing. I don't believe that a found pair of welder goggles is any better. Yes, it's a totally normal pair. So we have the spray can, we have a pair of safety glasses in our base. So duct tape or medical tape, that's not that hard to find, and I know certainly we have a lot of it, I believe, even in our previous base, or in the base we still have to reacquire or loot from. So yes, we basically can build a proper vehicle now. So we will probably go to our old camp next time, grab all the books or stuff that I deem important, like some of the tents. I can't take one of those tents down. What? No, I don't believe so. So at that point I will probably try to get to a nomadic lifestyle with this character and start looting, well, start finding civilization to loot and basically gain mutagen components from. So that was an unexpected tweet, to be honest. Like a random zombie giving me exactly what I wanted. Well, not exactly what I wanted. He could have just given me welder goggles, because I believe they can do that. But hey, I won't complain. Are you dead? A screwdriver? No. I prefer to kill them on one square, so I'd only have to scan one list of items for cool stuff, but I guess 3 squares are okay. 3 times the work, but hey. Well, not 3 times the work. You might argue that it is easier for me to check multiple sites, because I only have to basically check for one item, but hey. Oh, backpack got cut. Which brings me to the point we should probably repair our clothing after this. We have a sewing kit either on us, or in the car, in the quote-unquote car. So we should get, well, we will definitely get wax from this. So combat. It seems like 5 or 6 more zombies to go until we are finished, at least for now. We did not yet check the scientist building, so we might find a science ID card in that, and that would, I believe, allow us to... Yes, we have a science lab, so that would be quite nice. Another zombie? Yes. Yes, stop smashing. I don't want to smash while I get smashed. Seems unproductive. Can I now prevent all of those from respawning? I'm quite happy that, well, somewhat happy that we didn't find anything truly horrific this playthrough, like a zombie Hulk or something. Or super soldier. There are super soldier zombies, like with grenades, which is always annoying because they have like grenade hacks and they're basically fucking invincible with those. How high is our throwing skill? 3. I might at some point just train throwing with like the most boring labor ever, like throwing shit on basically either completely indefensible or either completely pacifist enemies, like quote-unquote enemies, or stationary enemies like the searchlight. But hey, we encountered a manhack. First of all, yes, we did encounter something freaky this playthrough, and we one-hitted it. Okay. We one-hitted a manhack. I guess they don't have a lot of like hit points, but normally they're quite dodgy. So I wonder... Oh, we got weak bones. Yes, we need calcium at this point. I wonder if the playstyle that incorporates... no. I'm confused, by the way. Or combat style increases dodging and damage, and blocking is completely foregoing dodging. Do we get benefits from blocking based on a dodging skill? Or maybe we block because we have the quarterstaff? It has the technique block. I would assume that the quarterstaff is a viable weapon with this playstyle because it is a possible weapon, but it's probably naive. It's probably not worth it to use a quarterstaff. But I mean, blocking is still good, like fairly good. I believe our weapon gets damaged easier. 750 milliliter of denatured alcohol. I'm more, well, amazed by the anti-parasitic drug. Wide spectrum chemical tablets designed to eliminate parasitic infestations in living creatures. Okay. I hope that works with the fungal infection, because I'm not... Well, I'm assuming parasitic fits, but I'm not sure how well confident I'm in that guess. A machete. Machete. Tempting, because, well, that has style, but I believe we are better served with the quarter stuff, even though I will take that, because I believe even if we don't use it and never use it, we can disassemble that for a blade. Those are also quite interesting, those terminals, because if we ever decide to craft a lot of get away from bulky of stuff, like electronic stuff, we might come back for components, but probably not. What? Vacutainer? This is a tool for drawing blood, including a test tube for holding the sample. Use this tool to draw blood, either from yourself or from a corpse you are standing on. What corpse would we want to steal blood from? I'm just thinking about it. It's actually a tough question, like a necromancer. Oh, blood. Apparently you can still get bionics from those. I believed I butchered one scientist zombie corpse, and it didn't give me any burnt out bionics, so maybe there is no, or maybe there's always been a chance that they give you, that they contain bionics at all. But this is a good find. Like, oh, did they... This is a very good find. We could disassemble bionics, by the way, for plutonium cells, if we need fuel. And for example, if you find a... I don't know if all of them give plutonium cells, now that I think about it. But if you find like a redundant bionic, you can probably disassemble that for cool stuff. Does this have, if we install it, any weight? And not weight, like... Yes, you're not. Do power bionics now have like room in your body they occupy or not? I assume they don't, but... Do we want any of this from the manhack? No. We did get everything from here? Do I want the rubber gloves for the acid protection? Maybe you need something like that for some recipes? I don't know, and I will take rubber gloves. Probably not useful, but if we ever decide to fight tons of acidic shenanigans, we have something to, well, at least protect part of our body with. Zombie on the wrong side of the fence. Is this a game watch? What is a waterproof digital watch with a built-in electronic game system, powered by standard batteries, activate to play. You could put that. You could take that up and unload it for batteries, but I'm quite honestly too lazy for that. A raincoat might also be worth considering to not getting a mood debuff. I will just take random shit at this point. We don't have to be as concerned with our carrying capacity anymore because of our trusty bulky. I mean, it's still a problem, like the weight is a problem, but like the volume isn't anymore. Oh, another mass grave. I don't actually know if you can do something with those pits. Maybe you can like dig them up or something? I should test that. Not that I believe there to be anything useful in a mass grave, but maybe? I mean, it would make kind of sense if you search, for example, bones or tainted bones for whatever. Oh, we need those. These are long metal tongs. Tongs? They are commonly used for cooking or in metalworking fabrication recipes. We need this. A stove. We need tongs, however you pronounce that, for some smithing. Let's get our... Did I drop the... Oh no, there is the makeshift crowbar. Let's quickly kill those zombies. And yes, the standard zombie, even in like bigger quantities, is no longer a problem. We would probably still die fairly easily to acidic zombies. Even, well, if we can run away or run around the acidic zombie, it's probably not that much of a problem, but still. We could probably pretty easily die to hulks, but you can pretty much always pretty easily die to hulks. Well, actually, if you build your character right, you can pretty handily deal with any zombie. But we did certainly not build our character right from the beginning. But it seems that the mansion is quite the easy starting place, because you have I guess at least one library or something like that around you at the start. So that's something. I mean, I won't complain, it will long term allow us to mutate in this playthrough, so I'm fine with it, but not the most challenging of starts. I mean, it's probably shitty because you are not guaranteed to start in or near a city, which we got kind of lucky, to be honest. The campsite, well, we did, yes, we got kind of lucky. Like, the farm early on was nice, then the campsite, the Fema Camp, and so on. And that we actually found a small settlement might actually be a blessing, because bigger settlements, of course, would have contained what I needed for this season, like bleach and stuff, but we might have died in like a bigger settlement. I mean, you can pretty easily also deal with bigger settlements, and yes, they somewhat fix the towing mechanic. You can quite easily deal with bigger settlements if you basically spend a lot of time cleaning them up. You can basically start at one point of the settlement and then drag however many zombies you can deal with out of it and kill them and continue until basically you are done with it. But that would be incredibly boring. An electric lantern, I will take that. If we can basically turn that into a light that is charged by vehicle power, like with an UPS interface whatever system, then we basically have an infinite light source. We don't have to, well, basically be in a vehicle for... Did they like increase the drop chance of toolboxes? Because it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, one toolbox is basically a game changer. 3 of them? I don't know. I will take them because, well, toolboxes, but hey. Move like 6 bandages. So, did we already go through this? I can't remember. What is this? Computer world? No, we did not. This is so annoying. I can't pull our vehicle basically down until he has one square behind him. I can pull him over. I will probably end this episode after I cleaned out the rest of the Fema Camp. So I want to try the digging, like, of mass graves. I don't want to dig a mass grave, that sounds, well, laborious. But I want to try to dig one up. No. And if you're asking yourself why I walked through all the beds, you can't see what is in those crates until you stand next to them. So yes. Where's the mass grave? There it is. It's a corpse-filled pit. Capital A. Oh, what? Create clear rubble, created zombie slave, no. We apparently can do nothing with those. Okay. I guess that's it. And this Fema Camp alone, I will quickly check something. This Fema Camp alone, if my am I wrong? This Fema Camp should give us enough. Yes, should give us alone enough pipes for hundreds of pipe bombs. I mean, you can see on the minimap how long this fence is. We will basically never need pipes again. Oh, another mansion. Okay. Then it's clear what we will do in the next episode. But for this episode I have to say goodbye and have a wonderful day.